Good all, welcome to Obed Farm. Well, as always, there are things that we're doing, things that we are always improving on. As I always say, this is the broiler world. I always do broilers. This is consistent money, and the consistent money that we have been doing has been the broilers. So these are actually in week 2, these broiler chickens. These are 50 of them. We actually had to, one, I can say, buy a cage from someone, and at the present moment as for me, I had my chicks which I did not want to move to the farm, so I had to get this cage that we have got now, put these broilers, put for them lighting, put for them this, and it's actually a cage which can probably sit close to about 100 to 150 chickens. So we have actually split it in two, as you can see. For now, as these broilers are doing well here, we have made sure that as they're doing well on this front, we also have another batch which is a week old. So these ones are 2 weeks. There's another one which is a week old, and we are now doing them closer to where we are. Reasons is, why am I not doing them at the farm? It's because at the present moment at the farm, I'm a bit busy closer to where I am right now, that I do not have a lot of time to be going to the farm back and forth as much as I would love to. So now I have got to be thinking about, this is my money. I need to still supply those people who I've always promised for those chickens. So I have, and also when you are there, I don't want to lie to you, when you are there, it is easier to monitor the growth of the chicken. It's good to be around when you're doing this business, because when you give other people, they really don't take much care as you would. You do not, when they tell you that they're sick, they probably, you yourself every day will come and look at them. I come and look at these things probably twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. I get to see what is wrong with them. You get to see what you can do to make sure that they are all healthy. You make sure that when they don't have food, even in the middle of the night, there are times when you can wake up and you go and you just go feed them, just to make sure that they've got the extra food. These are the advantages of being close to these things, and this is the only time that you actually can then monitor them, try to find ways of improving them, and also making sure that they have enough feed at all times. When you are not there, probably the person doesn't feed them, you do not know. Probably the person, when they die, they don't have a problem. The last batch, I was kind of skeptical about what happened at the farm, but I do not want to always blame the employee. Look, you grow these chickens at week 5, then they start telling you, the week that you want to kill them, the week that you start killing them, they tell you 4 or 5 of them they have died. Then now that becomes a bit suspicious. The week you want to slaughter them, that's when they tell you something has died. But all along, nothing has been dying. Just that week when you tell them, like I told them that tomorrow I'm coming to pick the chickens up, slaughter. That evening they tell us that 5 of them have died. Now that becomes suspicious, that are they really taking care of them? So you end up in this position whereby you're saying, nah, they are not taking care, they are actually lying. So always being in a position to take care of them yourself is very important, and at this point in time, that is where we are with these chickens. As you can see, they are doing very well, they are growing well as much as we can. I will go and show you the other batch of 50 that we have. So here we have the ones which are 1 week old. These are the chicks that we keep here. These are 1 week old. End of this, I think in the next 2 days, we'll then also move them to that same cage. That same cage, we'll then put them at the other side, so that they also have more freedom and more space for them to grow. But this is where we have been keeping the other 50. And as you can see, these are doing well, as long as they're consuming well. These are the ones which I can wake up, probably if I wake up during the middle of the night, I can come check on what is going on, how they are doing, how are they feeding, are they doing well, what do we need to do that is much different on them, do we have any challenges with them. That is what I then come and I do, and I check on these ones. And at the present moment, we have, obviously you will get deaths, and that's the thing, when you get deaths at this age, you are expecting them. That's not a problem. I think that one is not feeling well. As you can see, that one is not feeling well. I can actually see from the movement it is not well. So that is something that I'll probably need to isolate shortly, and that is why you come and you check on them yourself, so that you see what you can do to improve. May mean that there's water problem, or probably there's just too much heat in here. But at the present moment, as the way they are moving and the way they're spread out, it means that it is not that hot in here, and it's not cold in here. The light we have switched off, so that because during the night it's at least a bit chilly. But that has been the major thing about this project that we have here. So I am happy with where we are with these. We have been able to do quite a few things that we can always say we can improve. One, probably the way the structures, but I am happy with the structure. The structure has helped us from day one when we started all the project. This structure has been one of the structures that has always been there and that we have always used for our broiler chickens. Well, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, have a good day.